got his face, right? Still closed.
My name's Jack. I'm in Washington, D.C. right now for the National Cherry Blossom Festival, and this is Excuse Me What. I haven't washed this nipple since Scooby touched it last episode. My name's Jack, and I am here with
David the Oliver.
Yusuf Hussein, the Ox King.
Malika keeps smiling.
You're dressed up as Nagato, correct?
Yeah, this is the original warrior character that I created, and I had this lovely couple here make it for me because I couldn't find nobody to do plus-size cosplay for me. He's kind of like the rough rebel monk, like he loves to fight but protect people. This is representative of his village in the front and in the back. Thanks to Bruce Lee and 5 Deadly Venoms that got me started, which now I'm in the video game. I'm in Grand Theft Auto DLC.
Congratulations. What character do you play in Grand Theft Auto DLC?
I play Vernon, the leader of the Familiars. Yo, P, you got Dre's phone? Stop with that shit, P.
Fess up, P. Don't act stupider than you is. I'm talking about Dre, the phone.
That's Vernon. What would Nagato say?
Motherfucker. Whoa!
Can you do any kung fu moves?
I could.
And that's how he defends the villages.
That's how I met Paris Hilton on Simple Life 3.
You hit Paris Hilton?
I almost did. So the director said, what can you show the girls do on the bus? And that's what I did. Hold this. You got his face, right?
I.
Still closed. Is he still scared? Does his pants wet?
What was Paris Hilton like?
Oh, they were really fun, man, because she didn't expect it, and then she asked me to do the split.
Wow.
Which was hilarious.
Book him.
The young lady that's getting me started back out here in the community.
Hi, I'm Rakoy.
What kind of music do you sing?
So everything is a mix of hip hop, R&B. I love a lot of the bubblegum pop too. So I usually incorporate anime things into my music.
Do you have like an example of it or like a riff that you could give us?
It's like, Senpai Notice Me. Yeah.
Christopher, who are you cosplaying as?
Proto Man from the Mega Man series. I saw that this toy was actually coming out from Thank Geek, so I tried to make a cosplay surrounding that. I actually commissioned someone to actually make this helmet. It actually lights up.
Amazing. Can you do an impression of your character, like something that your character might say? That was awesome, Proto Man. What's a typical Proto Man pose? I'm here with
Caleb.
Phil?
Bruh. Caleb.
No, I'm Jack. You're Phil?
Sure.
Sorry, it's hard to see through the mask.
Contestants for the contest. We are going to take a few quick minutes to let our judges deliberate.
My name is Jack, and I am here with
Alberto.
Tom.
What inspired y'all's outfits today? Are you guys cosplaying as anyone?
No, we're not cosplaying as anyone. We're just honoring a big tradition of the Cherry Blossom Festival. This is first time that I see a lot more cosplay, a lot of more goth. I mean, it's fabulous. It's amazing. I am pro cosplay. The Cherry Blossom Festival is celebrated every year as a commemoration of the gifts that Japan gave us of about 100 trees that were planted around the Jefferson Memorial. So it's an occasion to remember that wonderful gift of friendship between Japan and the U.S.
Did America give anything back to Japan in payment for the...
I don't know.
Oh, we took their trees, we took their cars, and we gave them McDonald's.
Yeah, we gave them
We
McDonald's.
gave them McDonald's. You know, they got diabetes. That's fine.
Make some noise!
Derek, what kind of craft were you guys just up there doing?
It's one of the Japanese sword styles. Nakamura, one of the more modern styles, but it's based off a military style before, obviously World War II. I go to Japan once a year at least. Here, sword is kind of an unusual thing. When you go to Japan, they treat you extremely well. It's kind of like Russian doing chess or whatever. There, it's part of their culture.
And how do you feel about all the cosplaying that's going on at this festival?
I like it. I like it. It's Japanese culture, and it's a little bit different than ours, and I think it's good for people to be exposed to it.
But you have real swords, and they have fake swords.
Well, yes, that's true, and as you get better and better, I can draw a cut quicker than a policeman could draw a gun or whatever, you know?
Quicker than a policeman can draw a gun.
Oh, easily, yes.
How are you gonna stop a gunman with that? Look out!
Cosplay winner, and that's gonna be the Sailor Moon group.
Super Sailor Moon and that gradient in the manga is never appreciated enough.
We need to appreciate Super Sailor Moon. My name's Jack, and I am here with
Jack.
Do you agree with the results of the cosplay competition?
Absolutely not. They made a mockery of anime competitions. Nagato is the rightful winner. I don't remember who they were, but they should have won. I'm gonna storm the Capitol. I saw them stuffing ballots. I'm going to shit on Nancy Pelosi's desk, and I will write Nagato's name with the shit.
Okay. Anime's crazy. If you could change any law in the government in accordance with anime, what would you change it to?
That everyone has to run with their arms behind their back.
I want Nagato to hold me like that. I'm here with two of the winners from the cosplay competition. I'm here with
Bree.
Blue Rose Hime.
I am happy to show my hard work to everyone here at Sakura Matsuri. Thank you so much.
Give it up for Belle!
Can we get a spin so we can see the back too?
Of course.
Bells of the Ball.
I didn't expect to win first place. I mostly crossplay a lot. Mine would be Sanemi from Demon Slayer because I put a lot of work in my scars. So
What's crossplay?
for females, it's dressing like male characters, and males dressing like females.
So who's your favorite person to crossplay as?
Jonathan Joestar. Purple. You do it so perfectly.
I practice a lot. Do you watch JoJo?
No, I'm more like the random anime, what interests me, and should I read the manga first before I watch the anime?
Do you guys have any impressions of the characters you're cosplaying as?
JoJo will be Oro. I love Hunter x Hunter, and I'm working on my Hisoka with the I Korane.
I'm in the thick of it right now. I'm in a sea of nerds and anime, and it's magic, and I love it. Are you guys from DC?
Yeah. Born and raised in Washington D.C.
Have you guys been to these festivals before, like the past years?
No, this is my first time, actually.
My first one, and this one, every now and then we have one for the Hispanics up in Adams Morgan, but this is my first time for this one.
Were there a lot of anime people out there also?
A lot of who?
Anime?
Yes.
Why were there anime people there?
Oh, well, I'm not for sure.
What word you saying?
Anime? Like, you know, like how there are all these people dressed up in costumes?
You mean like
anime? Like, yeah, like the cartoon people that you see.
I'm not for sure.
Some of them have sombreros.
How do y'all like the events that go around in DC?
Good, making us live and being this pandemic. Yeah. It's good to be back together. During the time of this pandemic, your worst enemy now is your best friend. I didn't like you at first, but since this pandemic started, it's good to see you.
Anything that you discovered about yourself that you didn't think you knew about yourself beforehand?
Yeah, I found out I needed to have a little bit more patience and not to get angry with my loved ones.
Cassie, who are you cosplaying as?
I'm cosplaying Yai Miko from Genshin Impact.
Why do you personify with this character?
She's really cool. She's kind of everything that I wish I was because she's like confident, not like aloof, but she's kind of like sly and sneaky a little bit.
You're not sly or sneaky at all?
Unfortunately, no. I was very much like a goody two-shoes growing up. My mom was very much like, you are in the gifted kid program. You have to be like everything perfect.
Do you feel a little washed up now?
Yeah.
What do you do when you're not cosplaying?
I work as a barista. Sure.
Put together. There's anime, there's good times, there's Sapporo beer, and there's a lot of people here who wear cargo shorts and don't usually leave their house. Oh, wow. Are you going to use it to hit, or is it just pure visual purpose?
For me, it's just be a visual thing.
If you could have like a real metal one, would you take one?
Probably.
What are your favorite animes?
Ghost in the Shell and Appleseed.
Yeah, if you went to Japan one day, would you get like a real metal sword as opposed to a wooden one?
I don't know if I could travel back to the U.S. with that.
Yeah, maybe in a checked bag.
Yeah.
I'm here with
Moon Mama. Des. Clouding.
What made you guys want to cosplay as Sailor Moon?
We've been doing this for 13 years.
13 years.
You guys have been cosplaying long enough to have a bar mitzvah. I'm at our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., and behind me is BTS. Robert, who are you cosplaying as?
Just a traditional samurai retainer.
Are samurais allowed to drink?
Today they are, yes. Only carry Ichiban.
The official drink of a samurai. What inspired this costume? Where'd you get it?
I made this. It took me 8 months to do. I'm a connoisseur of the Japanese crafts.
How long have you been studying Japanese crafts?
Maybe 25 years now.
Really? What do you traditionally study if this is the first one you've built?
Swords.
What kind of swords do you like to make?
I don't make any swords. I finish them.
How sharp are they?
Super sharp as this beer.
Sharp as a Kirin Ichiban, the official beer of samurai. Oh my god, there's a second one.
Yes!
Sorry, this is awesome. You guys have to duel now.
We're gonna duel with our eyes.
What got you into this?
Karate.
So how high do you think you can kick?
In this armor, 8 feet.
That's taller than me.
Yes.
Can you do a kick?
Not while drinking this.
Not when you're 1.5 Kirin Ichibans deep. He's off the clock right now. How do you feel about people cosplaying as opposed to like the traditional arts that you mastered?
Mastered is quite...
25 years of studying the blade, you've mastered it.
Perhaps. Do what you want. Make you happy. I enjoy it.
Do you have like a shogun voice? Do you know any Japanese?
No, not really.
Do you know like any other languages?
Bro Itsu.
Tragic scenes.
The mic's not plugged in.
Oh, now I look like a stupid idiot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is your Fursona? Yes. What got you into having a Fursona, getting this costume? How did you start?
I was in the fandom since like 2015.
What's the fandom like for people who aren't familiar with it?
It's a super welcoming fandom. A lot of people are super nice, really chill people. There's a lot of events, both local and like out of state, that do stuff like this.
Do you have anything like behind your Fursona? Like there's yiffing is a thing, correct? That's like where people like bark, right?
I don't do it myself, but I don't really do it myself.
I've been doing kawaii poses with everyone. Do you want to do a kawaii pose? Do you need help up? That's very impressive with your knees. My knees broke on that. Do you work out?
No.
No, you're just very flexible and in shape. Well, it was great meeting you, Ozzy. Please! It's recently come to my attention that yiffing is not like barking or making animal noises. It's actually making sweet love in a fursuit. So that's embarrassing, but the more you know. Inuyasha, how many years have you been cosplaying for?
12 years now.
And is this the first sword you've made?
I've made probably 40 or to 100 of them, somewhere in that range.
So how many years have you studied the blade?
9 years.
What is your best anime voice or quote you think you could do?
The best thing I always think about is when I'm told sit boy and go ah and fall down. It's when Kagome says sit boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much, Inuyasha. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
Oh yeah. Oh wait.
This is epic.
Hi, this is Alyssa, and I'm at the Cherry Blossom Festival where there are tons of people around.
Today I'm Spirit Blossom Ari. Her debut. The first time I'm wearing her out today.
Take light here.
It's a little loud, honestly.
It's a little loud. It's bad for your ears.
I am Miu Ichigo, and I'm wearing a traditional outfit. This is a debut for me as well. I don't get to cosplay often, so I don't have very many.
And what about you? Is this your first time wearing this outfit also?
First time, but I will be doing more in the future.
What's a traditional pose for you?
안녕하세요. 저는 신입니다. 만나서 반갑습니다.
How did you learn Korean?
Watching K-dramas and K-pop idols.
Do you guys do any singing yourself?
Yes, this is our singer. We're more dancing.
Oh, Shanine, you gotta sing something in Korean for us.
君をいすなでどれくらい経つのかな一度もどこらなゆくば That's enough.
I would love to kawaii pose with you guys.
Let's all be friends together.
What's that? Yay. Is it like that?